Hello everyone. This week we're going to talk about how time passes, and more importantly, how we, as humans, understand that passage of time, how we make sense of it, and how we tell each other about it. Now, to understand how people make sense of time, it's important to think about where we are. We live on the Earth, and the Earth, here's the Earth, is in space, and in all of that space there is a bright light, and that bright light is the sun. Now, if you want to sign the sun with your hands, draw the circle of the sun, and then shine your rays down. And if you want to say the sun in Spanish, you say el sol. El sol is the sun. I have here some pictures for you. This is from a popular game called Loteria, and this is El Sol, the sun card from Loteria. And this is from an old deck of tarot cards, and this is the sun. And you can see here the bright circle of the sun. There's that circle. And the rays shining down. So there's your circle, and there's the rays. So, here's the Earth. Here's the sun. We're here. And over the course of a year, we go all the way around the sun. And we do this in a shape, not quite like a circle, but like an ellipse. It's called an ellipse or an oval. This stretched out circle. It's a little longer. And that's what the Earth does. It goes around the sun. And we call that a year. And we divide the year into days. And during the day, the sun travels across the sky. And after it rises and sets, that's a full day. At night, there's another light that's in the sky sometimes. And this light is not a star. This light is the moon. I have another Loteria card for the moon. And in Spanish, that's La Luna, and this is the moon. And that you're looking at there is kind of a crescent moon. And when we say the moon with our hands, we can make a crescent shape like this, like the letter C. That can be La Luna, the moon. Or we can make a big round shape. That could be like the full moon, when you see the whole circle of the moon. That can also be the moon. You'll see here, this is another version of the moon. And there you can see, rather playfully, the crescent and the circle. Now, you may have noticed that the year, made up of days, is divided into a unit somewhere between days and a full year. And we call those months. This is one of my favorite calendars, and it's by Tony Fitzpatrick. He loves to draw these birds, and his calendar is full of his birds. This calendar has, as most calendars do, 12 months. The months are January, February, March, April. This month is May. And next month will be June, then July, August, September, October, November, and December. If we look in this calendar, which is from last year, we find the month of May. Here's the month of May. And in this month of May, you'll notice that there is a black dot right there. That means that on that day, you couldn't see the moon at all. It was a new moon. On this day, the dot is half black and half white, and that means it was a half moon. And finally, on this day over here, the moon was full and bright, and this white dot, that's the full moon. The word month comes from an ancient word meaning moon, because it used to be that months were the number of days it took the moon to go from that black dot that you couldn't see to a crescent, to a full moon, back to a crescent, to that black dot that you couldn't see. And that was a month. We're going to read a story today by Maurice Sendak called Chicken Soup with Rice. And we're going to hear the names of every month. We're also going to learn a lot about chicken soup with rice.